All right, so I just had the worst session of my life.
Rollercoaster. He is up though.
Well, the last 2 hours was just the down part of the roller coaster.
Yeah.
I actually ended up winning in poker for today, which is absolutely unbelievable because I feel like I just lost like my house, my car, my kids, everything.
Yeah,
I'm exaggerating. I'll let Ray explain it because I'm in a bad mood.
I'll give you a little rundown here. So we started playing 1-2 for the challenge, and after about an hour of playing, we were both up money. Relatively easy tables and some good decisions. I think Ara was up probably about 170 bucks, maybe 160.
I was up 220.
220, and I was up 230. And then the juiciest player in the entire casino, who's a very fun, happy-going guy who just likes to put money in the pot and create the action, but he makes you make tough decisions, was playing 5-10 no limit. So what did we do? We went over and joined him.
Yeah, so we both decided to pause the low limit poker challenge, the 25 session challenge temporarily so we could play 5-10 and actually make some real money today.
So no matter what happened today, we would count the 1 hour that we played 1-2. Then we were going to play 5-10 for as long as we were going to. And then when that was over, we're going back to 1-2. And the results from 1-2 will all count to the challenge. The 5-10 is just for our personal challenge because we thought it was a very good financial decision to move over to that table, which it was. We were there for 1 hour. I ended up a little over 100. He ended up winning about 600. So definitely a good decision to go there for 1 hour. Then we went back and we played 1-2 for about another 4.5-5 hours. Which started off good. We both started winning again.
4.5 hours?
Yeah, it's
what time is it now?
It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
It's 8 a.m. I don't know if you guys could see the sun in the video, but we usually don't play this long.
Yeah, we started around midnight. Well, no, around 1 a.m.
Oh my God, we were playing with people that I'm sure 2 of them didn't know the rules of poker.
They didn't
know
rules.
You know, if someone bets 30, you can't raise to 35.
And then not just that, another guy at the table raised his hand to ask the dealer if he could go to the bathroom. Like, it was hilarious. And
we didn't let that slide, by the way. So he's never going to ask that again.
He asked the dealer by raising his hand, "May I go to the bathroom, please? Like, may I please go to the bathroom?" And the dealer just kind of chuckled and was like, "Yes, you can." But anyway, so there was a guy at the table who literally played every hand he was dealt, and he was playing for raises and re-raises, and somebody would go to 22 and he'd try to raise to 27, just didn't know what was going on. But he did not fold ever. I mean,
yeah, he never folded pre-flop, he never folded on the flop, and he pretty much never folded on the turn or river. There was 1 or 2 times throughout the course of the night where he did fold on the turn or river, which was pretty surprising. And there was 1 time he folded on the flop when I actually had top pair, which was really surprising.
So one hand, Ara goes and turns 2 pair, aces and queens. This guy had a 6 for a gut shot. That was the only out he possibly had. He didn't have a pair. He didn't have any draw other than a gut shot. 4 outs. Ara checked raise to $130.
No, I bet out. I was out of position. I bet out 50 on the flop with top pair. I had ace queen. I had the queen in the flop. So I had top pair, top kicker, and I bet 50. And I bet 50 because I knew it was an amount he would call. Any 2-digit number, pretty much.
Anything under $100, he was never folding. Like, it didn't matter. Like, even if he had 9 high and all he had was like a draw to a pair of 9s, which would be 4th pair, he was calling because he might get runner 2 pair. And let's just say that's what he did.
He might have even called if he just had like jack high, just nothing.
Yeah.
And so the turn came out, and I was trying to think of what I would do on different turns. Try to figure out if he had 2 pair, if he had this or that or what, try to do something to figure out what he had. But then the turn was beautiful. It was an ace, so now I had top 2 pair. So the board was something like ace queen 5-8, queen 5-8 with an ace on the turn. And so I decided to bet like more than half of my stack. I decided to bet $130, which was definitely an oversized bet, but I just knew he would give me action. And I knew he would see that 1 black chip, and I thought he would actually just put me all in for the 230. And so he, talked a lot, and then he ended up calling for the 130. And then a very safe 6 on the river. So now the board is 5-8 queen, ace 6, and it's everything's rainbow, no suits to worry about. And so, of course, I stick in my last $100. I absolutely would have stuck in $500 if I had $500. So luckily, I only had $100 more because he had 9-7.
A 9-7. So the only possible card was a 6 for the gut shot. But he really, if he would have hit a 9 on the river instead of a 6, he still would have put in the 100.
Yeah, if he would have hit a 9
no
or
doubt.
a 7, he absolutely would have put in the 100. And there's a chance, if it was like a whatever on the river, like a 2, there's a chance he still would have put in the 100 with 9 high.
He might have
just because he wanted to see my cards.
Because he really wanted to pay to see cards because he didn't know what, he just didn't believe people, didn't know what was going on, really has never played poker.
So,
it was a lot of fun to play with him, except 2 consecutive hands in a row. He took about $600 from our...
Yeah, I'll give you the other hand really, really quick. The board was something like King 7-2, and I had King Queen. I made a little bit of an oversized raise pre-flop, not that much, maybe $15, maybe not oversized. And I decided to check raise him on this board because, again, you know, he's just guaranteed for a bet. So when he bet out 25, someone else called 25, and I decided to bet about half my stack. I had slightly more than 200. I decided to check raise him to 100 exactly because I knew this was an amount he'd call. So again, the board is King 7-2, and I have King Queen.
Nope. King 6-2.
King 6-2.
King 6-2 was the flop.
And so he quickly called the 100, and there was a 2 on the turn. And again, this is someone that will call anything with anything. And so even though there is a chance he could have 3 2s, I decided to bet another $100 and leave like $30 behind to bet in the river. And he called the $100, and then ace in the river, which was not good because now if he has a king, I'm only chopping with him. And if he has an ace, if he just called everything with ace high, now he's winning. But I decided to put in my last $30 anyway, because who knows? He was just that type of guy that I was still probably ahead. So I put in $30, and he actually had a 2, so he stacked me with
he had 7
3
deuce.
2s.
He had 7 deuce, and you know, he was happy and like proud of it. And I mean, he definitely
I think he had 9 deuce.
He'd definitely been smoking in the parking lot and in the lobby a little bit because he didn't know where he was. He was talking to himself. He was talking to his invisible friends at the table. But it was a lot of fun, and he was trying to give advice to everybody. You know, just stay out of his way, and you know, he was just mumbling.
He really just wanted to fight over pots, though. His main thing was like he wanted to see the next card.
He'd be like, I'm telling you, he'd be like, not even talking to him, but he'd be like, telling you, just stay out of my way, man. Just stay out of my way. I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing? Why are you putting chips in? You want to take my chips? You're not taking my chips. I'm taking your chips. What are you doing, my friend? And like he just talked to himself for about 2 hours straight, which was hilarious. It was such a good time.
So is this yeah, such a good time, yeah. My biggest loss ever.
Minus his chips, yeah. So anyway, let's just do the results.
I am happy to
quick.
get the action. I'm not complaining. I don't mean to complain in these videos. I am happy that he called me every time he did call me. It's just unfortunate, the outcome.
So yeah, so we ended
happens.
up playing tonight from 1 a.m. till 8 a.m., 7 hours. 6 of it was for the 1-2 challenge, and in 6 hours today, I won just a little over 200, and in 6 hours...
And my net result was negative 240. I was up $510 before this happened. Before we even went to the 5-10 table, so that was like super good.
Yeah, he was up over.
We actually played 2
4
short
digits.
1-2 sessions.
It was over
and
4
then
digits after playing 2 hours. You know, we played for the first 2 hours.
It feels like I lost thousands today, though. So
but anyway, so good results, not a good feeling. For me, I feel fine. I kind of stayed steady throughout the day, nothing crazy.
Yeah, what did you end up with between 1-2 and 5-10?
I ended up winning just under. I won $299 between the 2 games.
Everything combined?
Everything combined.
Okay.
So I ended up winning just under 200 on 1-2.
So I actually still beat you today.
Just over $100 on the 5-10.
See that? On my worst day ever, I still beat him. So I won 600. I think it was 608 on the 5-10. And I lost 240 on all the 1-2 sessions combined. So what is that? 368. Up 368 for the day.
So he's up about $75 more than me. All right, guys. Anyway, have a good day. We got to go to bed. See you soon.
All right. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.